Good day, good day, good day, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. It is Thursday here in New York, and you know what it's doing when I looked out the window? It's snowing. It is snowing. So I appreciate that sun, Nan. I appreciate that sun emoji. Yes, I do. Good day, mommy. I know y'all got snow in Brooklyn too. Good morning, say cool. Is there snow in Nashville today? What's going on in Nashville? And hey, Tim, we got snow. It is snowing again. It's supposed to snow all day long. Okay, y'all. Snow in Nashville. What is happening? What is happening? I know y'all ain't ready out there in Nashville for no snow. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You better order some shovels and stuff and get it together. Good day, Gladys. How you doing out there in Jersey? Do you have snow? All day. They're saying all day into the morning, like 6 in the morning. So, hey, y'all, winter is like, I'm here, see me, feel me, know me. I'm winter. So I'm like, how you doing, winter? Okay, okay. Oh, Tim, is snowing in Ohio. Okay, well, I could understand snow in Ohio. I could get that. I could get that. Yeah, it's snowing in Brooklyn, mommy. It is snowing all over the place. I saw something that said over 70% of the country is experiencing crazy weather. Snow, cold, lots of snow in New Jersey. All right, Gladys and Nan. Yeah, yeah. So we're inside. Thank goodness. Thank God we're covered. And so let's just send some energy to anybody that is dealing with this snow that is not protected, especially the unhoused who might be in shelters and who might be out in the elements. So just let's just send them some love and light and warmth. Yes? All right, all right. All right, Pamela, you show off in Cali. We don't care about California. Stay over there with your weather, with your sunshine and warmth. Yes, my cousin is out there in California too, and she's loving the weather. San Diego is one of my favorite places because they have the perfect weather. They have the perfect weather. Now, if it starts snowing in California, y'all, we just need to like say, beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. All right. All right. So where are we? We are in our series. We are in our Ikigai series. That's where we are. And that's where we're continuing to be. Okay. So let's just do a quick recap for this week. So we know that Ikigai means the value of being alive, a reason for being, a reason for being. Yes. And then we talked about passion, right, as one of the components of Ikigai, right? And passion is the intersection between what you love and what you are good at. Then we talked about mission, right? And mission is the intersection between what you love and what the world needs. And there's the diagram. And then today we're going to talk about profession. And perfection, as you can see from the diagram, perfection is the intersection between what you are good at and what you can be rewarded for or what you can be paid for. So profession is a combination of passion and profession. Okay, so I want to read something to you from this book. It's one of my favorite books, Let Your Life Speak by Parker Palmer. And I highly recommend this book if you are searching for your calling. If you're searching for your calling, this is a great book to help you with that. So this is what Parker writes, and it's in the chapter called Listening to Life. Before you tell your life what you intend to do with it, listen for what it intends to do with you. Before you tell your life what truths and values you have decided to live up to, let your life tell you what truths you embody, what values you represent. So you might be saying, Rev Melissa, why are you reading that? And we're talking about profession. because it's important that our professions reflect our truths and our values, especially our values. And if we are in a profession that reflects our values, then you could say, I am in a profession that is true to me, that is true to my calling, right? And more than likely, if that is the case, you are also experiencing what you love to do, right? Your passion is showing up in your profession too. But we know a lot of folks, a lot of us, some maybe some of you, there is a disconnect between what you love, your passion, and your profession, what you're getting paid for, right? So I became curious about the word profession, and especially curious about profess, right? So I looked it up. So profess means to declare openly, to announce, or to affirm. However, it also means to lay claim to, often insincerely, or to pretend to. I thought that was really interesting. Those two definitions that seem very different from each other, right? So to declare openly, to announce or affirm, and also to lay claim to, often insincerely, or pretend to. So some of us are in our pretend professions. We have professed a profession that we may not be passionate about. And that's okay. That's okay. The opportunity is to see, is to check in to see if there is anything in your profession, anything that in the work that you do that you really love to do, right? There probably is. You might not have been paying attention to it because you might be so focused on all the things that you don't like about what you do, right? Because that's what we have a tendency to do. We focus on the negative, but there's probably something in your profession that is calling to you that you love, right? It's something that you can announce, something that you can affirm for yourself in your profession, something that you can lay claim to, and invite yourself to stop feeling insincere about what it is that you're doing, right? Some of us feel like we are imposters in our professions, and we're just like waiting to be found out that we don't really know what we're doing. And a lot of us feel that way. A lot of us feel that way. But the invitation is to apply some love, to apply some passion, to look for it in your profession. And I love what came to me this morning was, let's profess our passion in our profession. Let's profess our passion in our profession. Whatever it may be, let's look for something in our profession that we are passionate about. So I know when I had a 9 to 5, I was blessed to love my profession, right? And one of my professions was in human resources. I'm a human resources professional. And there are aspects of that job, of that profession, that I love listening to people, you know, um, what I did a lot was, just give voice to the elephant in the room, like let's just stop pretending like this is what the issue is here. Looking at culture, looking at leadership in organizations. These are things that I love to do as a human resources professional. There were a lot of things that I did not enjoy doing whatsoever, right? And if I spend all my time focused on those things that I did not enjoy doing, which I often did, right? I often did that. I would go home miserable, right? Feeling like I had not contributed at all, right? But in those moments, I would have those days where I was so locked into what I was passionate about in human resources, and that was the people. I was plugged into the people, right? That's what I was passionate about. And so how can I use that passion for people in any job that I happen to be in. And sometimes that worked. That worked for my benefit. All the time it worked for my benefit. But a lot of times I would ruffle some feathers, y'all. I would ruffle some feathers, and then we would just have to part ways, or I would have to move on, right? But what I took with me everywhere that I went was I was sincere about my passion for people to be recognized, to be honored, to be appreciated, to be held accountable in a compassionate way in their work, in their work. Yes? So we have that opportunity, no matter what we're doing, no matter what profession we are in, we can look for the passion there because we're there. We're there. So if we're there, our passion is there too. And sometimes we have to listen for it, as Parker said. Listen in for the value, listen in for the truth. Profess your profession, profess the passion within your profession is the invitation in Ikigai, right? We spend a lot of time at work, some 8, 9, 12 hours a day. Imagine spending half your day in misery. That's not Ikigai. That's not Ikigai. So we're intersecting what we love and we're intersecting what we're good at and what we love, right? In profession. What are you good at and what you can be paid for? That's what it is. What you are good at and what you can be paid for. So you had homework. You were doing a list, remember? The things that you love and the things that you are good at, right? So look at the things that you love, look at the things that you are good at, and see if any of those things are showing up in your work, in your profession. Just check it out. You might be surprised that you might have some things on your list of the things that you love and the things that you're good at show up in your profession, or you can create it for yourself, right? There might be an opportunity for you to create that in your workplace. Maybe. It's possible, y'all. We're living in a space of possibilities. So it's possible. Yes? So what you are good at and what you can be paid for is the intersection of profession, your passion and your profession. All right? So let's examine that. What's embodied in that? What is embodied in what you are good at and what you can be paid for? So you're all just ignore that thing that's coming up in the comments. Just ignore that. It's a spammer or hacker or something that is on one of the feeds. So if you see it, you can just ignore it. Okay? All right. So if your job doesn't get you up in the morning, can any of us relate to that? My job just does not get me up in the morning, right? That was my experience. It just wasn't getting me up in the morning. As a matter of fact, I just wanted to pull the covers up over my head and say, no, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Are you in that place right now? There's an opportunity for you to peep out from underneath the covers and look to see, okay, what am I good at here? What am I good at? Let me hold on to what I am good at, right? Let me focus on that. Let me focus on that. And then see if there's anything in your profession that you really love, that you can contribute more to. Yes? Okay. All right. So this is the homework, y'all. Look at your list of what you're good at. See if it translates into something that you can be paid for. So let's say you look on your list and you're like, oh, there is nothing on my list that I'm good at that can be translated into something that I could be paid for. And guess what? I'm going to say that ain't true. Go look again. There is something that you are good at that can translate into what you can be paid for, because you may already be being paid for it, and you might just need to, tweak it somehow. Have a conversation with some folks at your job, with your supervisor, with the management team, to bring out more of that essence of what you love to do, of what you're good at. Okay? All right. All right. So tomorrow we're going to talk about vocation, and we're going to wrap up Ikigai. I so enjoy Ikigai. It's just, one, that I learned a new word, two, that I know how to say it now, and three, that it is in perfect alignment with where we're going in 2021, right? Because we're experiencing our God quality more and more and more in what we're doing, right? In our calling. That is our quality of God. Don't forget about your quality of God. All right? All right, y'all. So I'm Rev Melissa. I'm a ordained interfaith minister. I'm a licensed religious science practitioner, and I am a purpose coach. And that triune is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes, and getting connected to their Ikigai. Yes, the passion, the mission, the vocation, and the profession intersecting and getting us up in the morning in joy. Enjoy. So if you need some support with all of that, just reach out to me. We can have a conversation one-on-one. Just send me a DM and we will set up some time to talk. If the Ikigai series is speaking to you, if Morning Sip is speaking to you, spirit and practice, and you want to support my ministry of joy, you can do so by giving a love offering at Cash App or Venmo at iamrevmelissa. I appreciate your support and your generosity in advance. All right, y'all. So we're living life in joy, connected to our yes. And now it is time for some joy news. It's time for some joy news. All right. So, yesterday was a 3-for Wednesday for me, a 3-for wonderful Wednesday. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And so I had a good time. I hope you checked out the Living Life in Joy show that came on yesterday at noon. My guest was Olubade Sean Brown, and we had an awesome conversation about the elements of joy. Yes, the elements of joy and how we can bloom in our lives. So he has some wonderful things coming up. He has a book called Bloom, The Essential Journey, and he has an event happening, intensive happening on Saturday. So check him out. Just go to Olubade Sean Brown or wearethehouseofbloom.com and you will find out that information. And then last night, I was with, thank you, producer, wearethehouseofbloom.com. Check him out. So last night, my last thing in the 3-for Wednesday was Rockland CSL. We have our Wednesday learning event. And so yesterday I led a wonderful workshop on creating your spiritual practice. And it was called Tuning Within. Tuning Within. And it was a wonderful process of 3-3-3-3. And I'll be doing it again. I think I'm going to do it next month as a workshop for everybody. And that was for everybody too. But, so it was wonderful. So stay tuned for that. So that was my Wednesday, y'all. It was jam-packed, but I was in my Ikigai all day long. I was in my Ikigai all day long. It was good, y'all. It was good. All right. So let's mark our calendars for the next Meditating with the Moon, which is a full moon on Saturday, February 27th at 4 a.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. So we have a wonderful time doing our spiritual practice. And maybe I'll do the 3-3-3-3. No, I won't. No, I won't. Let me bring it back. We're going to do Meditating with the Moon. We're going to do a spiritual practice, and it's going to be wonderful. So I'll let you know when registration is open for that, because I'm going to change the link that I've been using just to keep it fresh. All right. Let's see what else. What else? So today is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So you'll know on Saturday, I'm in my 30-day mental diet class. We're in class 4, which is amazing to me. And so we'll be wrapping that up in another week. So I will be dropping a podcast on Saturday. So check out the podcast, Sip with Rev Melissa. It is the Sacred Series. And the 3rd episode is Sacred Works. No, I can't remember what the 3rd episode is. So right now, what's up is Sacred Words and Sacred Works. So then I have one more to put up. And I can't remember what that was right now. But you'll know when I post it. Okay. So check out the podcast on all of your podcast platforms. Okay. Then Sunday is Sunday in Praise, and we'll be right back here on Facebook Live. I know some of you thought I was at Instagram. A couple of people hit me up on send me messages that they thought I was on Instagram, but we're back. We're back. Morning Sip, Sunday in Praise is back here on Facebook, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, right here. So just mark your calendar, Sunday to Friday, 10:30 a.m. Morning Sip, Facebook, New Thought Media Network. I am Rev Melissa, YouTube, all over the place. All right. So you will find me. Okay. All right. And then I want to remind everybody to please mark your calendar for next Tuesday, February 23rd, for Spiritually Significant Cinema. They will be doing a screening of Test Driving While Black. There you have the information up on the screen. This is produced, directed, the vision of Sekou Wrights. It's featuring Marius Rush, and it is hosted by Rev Z, who is the spiritual minister at CSL Denver. So that is on Tuesday, the 23rd, 9 p.m. Eastern time, right here on New Thought Media Network. And you can also check it out on SekouWrights.com, on his YouTube page, and on his Facebook page. So y'all check that out. There's wonderful things happening in the network. It's expanding. It's just spreading such wonderful information, inspiring information, informative information that we need to know, right? So if you want to support the work of the network, please do so by going to their website, ntmedia.org, and just click on the donate button and you can give there. All right. All right. So that is Morning Sip today. I think I covered everything. On Friday, I'm going to give like a little teaser Hero Hoodie update tomorrow. And then I'm going to give the full on blast Hero Hoodie update on Sunday. So you don't want to miss that. Get your little teaser tomorrow. All right. All right, y'all. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. Oh, thank you, producer. Merch, Joy Line merch. So you know, it's the Sip Joy mug. It's the t-shirts. Yes, there's my congregation of joy. So please support my ministry of joy by going to my Etsy store and just seeing all my Joy Line merchandise. There's Nan and her Joy socks. I love the Joy socks. I think that might be my favorite right now. They're warm and toasty, especially since it's cold all over the place. So pick up a pair of your Joy socks. Joy, and support my ministry of joy. I so appreciate that. All right. So now, peace and blessings, peace and justice, everybody. Live life in joy, connected to your yes.